Hey guys, Jacob with Jacob Comics. Alright, we have a really fun episode today. We're going to be reviewing Amazing Spider-Man 18. Check that cover out. Super awesome cover going on. It is the last one of these dark web, green web covers that we're going to get for Amazing Spider-Man. And there's only 2 more issues of dark web to go. Now, before we get dived into that, I do want to let you guys know about the 600 subscriber giveaway. When we hit 600 subscribers, we'll be giving this book away. It's a Marvel #1 variant. All you have to do is like the video, comment down below, and be subscribed to the channel. That'll give you a chance to win. Alright guys, let's get dived into Amazing Spider-Man 18. Now, as always, we're going to be going heavy into spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled for the issue, that's your warning. Next up, we always shout the creative team out because without the creative team, we wouldn't have a comic book, right guys? So on this issue, we have Zeb Wells as the writer. Pencils are done by Ed McGuinness. Inks by Cliff Rathburn. Colors by Marcio Menez and Eric Arciniega. And letters by Joe Caramagna. Now we start the issue with just a 1 page of Madeline Pryor talking to the X-Men, kind of saying like, wait here, I'll go clean this mess up, right? And so she goes to Ben and Hallows Eve and breaks the news to them that it's over, you know, because of this act of uncommon kindness, as she says, that she gave to me freely, all her precious memories of raising my son. What we've done, it has to end. I have to stop this. We went down this road together, Ben, but we traveled in a carriage pulled by my generosity. I have come to the end of it. I can't help you anymore. And so Ben actually just swings away, kind of feeling pretty defeated, right? Leaving his new girlfriend Hallows Eve behind with Madeline Pryor. And then we see Peter having some hilarious conversations with this new Rec Rap guy. They take down the Insidious Six without too much trouble, honestly. Rec Rap's he's pretty strong. But then we go back to Madeline Pryor, and we see that Hallows Eve has kind of been trailing her, and they end up having a conversation. And during this conversation, Madeline Pryor basically says that she knows that Hallows Eve is strong and capable, and whatever she decides to do next, she thinks she'll do good at it. And as she says, I believe you'll be mighty and terrifying. And Hallows Eve says, I knew you'd understand, as she puts on a Frankenstein mask and turns into this big Frankenstein girl and calls herself Franken-Eve. And she pushes Madeline Pryor out of the window and steals the staff. And then we go back to Peter Parker and Rec Rap, who are pretty much finishing off the rest of the Insidious Six, right? And we also get a little bit during this of that, J. Jonah Jameson and his friend are still getting out of Dodge. Like, they're still alive. They're trying to leave right now, right? And Rec Rap and Spider-Man are closing in on where Ben is, or trying to. But before they get there, Hallows Eve shows up to where Ben is with the new scythe, and she, long story short, she gives him the scythe that she's stolen from Madeline Pryor, and explains to him that, the ruler of Limbo always has a weapon, and without their weapon, they're nothing. And he takes the weapon and definitely transforms. He gets some wings and stuff, And he says, as you can see, he says, "All hail King Chasm." So I'm not sure, I'm at least in his mind, he's the ruler of Limbo. He kind of just destroys what's going on with Peter Parker, destroys that whole city. Like he said, as he says, "Forget it. Your city, it is damned. You condemned it to hell when you refused me your soul." And Peter at this point has had enough, and he jumps towards him and tries to do something, but he's just smacked away by Chasm, who at this point is extremely strong. Chasm summons his army, and he says, we're taking it to Earth, and in kind of some artwork that sort of made me a little bit think of Spawn or something. Check this out. Up from Limbo they come, with Chasm as their master now, and he's taking it all to New York. At least that's the impression I got with that. And then Spider-Man he's unconscious, just about on the ground, trying not to drown in his own blood probably. And he's like, "Did they leave?" And J. Jonah's like, "Yep, you okay?" Spider-Man says, "Nope." And Jonah says, "So the bad guy is..." Parker replies, "A lot stronger, faster, and has a demon army." And at that point, Madeline Pryor kind of walks up, and Madeline Pryor and Cyclops meet Wreck Rap, and some little bit of jokingly ensues there from that. But at the end, Madeline Pryor asks if Peter Parker will join forces with them. And we get this end panel here of everybody on the side of good, right? That are gonna try to stop Chasm. All right, guys. So, thoughts on Amazing Spider-Man 18? I like, this is actually kind of going the way that I sort of had hoped it went. I feel like Ben Reilly's really getting a chance to shine here, even though he's the bad guy and he's being portrayed terribly, or being portrayed as a terrible person. As somebody who's a Ben Reilly fan and has been reading this whole storyline, I totally feel like everything he's doing is deserved. I understand it, and it's not all really his fault, because the Beyond Corporation really pulled a number on his memories and on his brain, right? And so for him to be getting this different character that he is becoming, and this different arc for his character, I'm kind of all for it. And like I said from the beginning, I still hope and hold out hope that at the end of this, he gets his memories, and once that all that's revealed, he will be a changed person, and possibly we might be left with a cool character named Chasm, who's got like Spider-Man powers and some sort of different electricity power, like that what still hasn't been fully explained, but it seems to be electricity. And obviously he additionally has the power to, at this point, just kind of touch you and take all your memories, right? So that's, maybe he'll lose that upon gaining his memories back. That's just a thought there for Zeb Wells. I don't know how they're gonna, what they're gonna do on that. And also too, it's been a joy. I don't know if we've seen the end of John Romita Jr. on Amazing Spider-Man, but I'm definitely having a blast with Ed McGuinness's art. So Amazing Spider-Man 18 gets a thumbs up. Super awesome issue. As we see here, I'm guessing that's one of those Insidious 6 guys. Don't know which one. They got defeated. as I kind of figured. But hey, that's what I have today, guys. As always, if you like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a great day.